Alright, what's going on guys? Welcome to the video. So we're going to be doing the BUGI today, and I recently got this tank guys, and it was kind of like a newer tank I guess in the last couple of years of World of Tanks. I'm not saying brand new, but I've been seeing them more and more on the battlefield in like the past year and a half or whatever. So I figured I'd give it the BUGI a try, and Klaus Kellerman actually is the one that wanted, well, not wanted me to do it, but made me want to get this tank, guys. And honestly, it's a very unique tank. I mean, the DPM on this tank is so monstrous. It's 3,231, and that's with without rammer, guys, which I'm probably going to run. We might switch this up a little bit. But yeah, Klaus Kellerman, guys, if you don't watch this guy, he's like a Canadian streamer for World of Tanks, plays on the NA server, and he had a really good video on the BUGI. I'm talking months and months ago. But he's a great streamer, and I watch his videos from time to time, and he's the one that kind of made me aware that this tank is basically, it's a 300 alpha gun, 300 alpha damage gun, and the accuracy is pretty crap, but if you are in close quarter combat, this thing is just absolutely insane. And if someone tries to press you, it's even more insane because the DPM is so insane. And like I said, guys, I don't even have rammer set up on this. I have it set up for, more accuracy, but I might pull off optics and, just run it like that. And we can even run vents in this slot. But I think it might be better just to have like vertical stabilizer or whatever this is here, just because the accuracy and like the aiming time and the accuracy is so bad, guys. But we could certainly play around with the setup. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to talk to you about the this, what this tank is looking like in terms of stats, and that's what you have: 2.38 aiming time, 0.44 dispersion, but 3,200 DPM without rammer, and the armor is like mediocre at best. I don't really think it's doing much. And I have a lot of concealment set up on this tank because it's kind of bad with concealment. Although, like I said, I'm always used to light tanks. But we're going to go ahead and jump into the battle. I think I would like to put rammer on here instead of optics. So we're going to be short some view range, 386 view range, kind of like the KV2. And, we're going to run the orderly ammo rack. And that is giving us, guys, 3,700 DPM. And, this is why I say, like, this is just insane, guys, at tier 6. Like, this, I don't even know if there's a tank in the game that has more DPM than this. So, but you will see where this gun is kind of, where this tank is lacking with the gun as we get into the games. It's kind of inaccurate. So, I kind of almost want to put this in slot 2 and throw vents in here as well. I think we're going to do that, guys. I think we're going to put vents in this slot, and that's giving us almost 3,800 DPM. So I want to kind of play it in this way so I can show you guys just how this tank is working with the DPM, because I did a video actually on, I think it's May 15th now, to give you guys an idea of kind of how ahead I am with my videos. You probably see this, you'll probably see this video in about 5 days or so. But I did 3 games on it, guys, and each game that I played, I only got like 2 or 3 shots off before the game was over, one way or the other. So I want to kind of show you guys, a good game where I can actually use the DPM, so to speak. I like to show you guys every game I'm getting into. It's the first video where I actually deleted, and I'm like, I'll just do another one. But I think it's important with this tank, given its DPM, to really show you guys how insane it is. If you run rations, vents, rammer, because I had it set up a little differently, but we're going to set it up like this and just see like how insane this thing actually is. So I love going to the mid, guys. I'm just going to do that here. I don't really know where else to go, and I'm going to shut off my camera so you guys can kind of see the left corner of the screen. But we're going to go to the mid, and this is tier 8 matchmaking, and this is the problem with this tank, guys, is that I keep getting tier 8 matchmaking with it. I really want to get even a 7 game would be good, but like tier 6 matchmaking would just be, awesome. But we're going to go ahead and just run over to the middle of the map. And the thing with this gun, guys, if you use this top gun with, the insane DPM, you have to be mindful that you have to shoot gold. You could try and shoot the HE because it's made to shoot HE, but really you're going to be shooting gold rounds. So let's see if we can get a shot into this E25. He's going up, going up, going up. He's dead, guys. 15 damage we only did there, but we cleaned him up. And at the end of this game, guys, you're going to see like how much gold that we lose, or coin rather. But you know, I think it's definitely worth it just to play 3 games in this thing with this gun. And you know, the only time I'm ever going to play it is probably when I use this gun. You know, like I could switch it over to the other gun and probably not run, you know, not shoot a lot of gold rounds. But you know, it's just fun this way, guys. I kind of like playing the tank like this because it makes it different. You know, if you use the other gun, it's kind of almost just like any other medium. It's still actually really nasty, but. And you can see here, guys, 359, and AMX-13 is poking up, poking up. He only takes 1 shot at me, which is very, very odd. KV2 is dead. And let's see if this guy pokes up again. There's only 1 arty to deal with, and he just fired. And you can see kind of like why this gun, guys, is not good from long range. That's why I say, you know, it's just very, very derpy. And, you know, if we can get a full aim on this Thunderbolt, we might get a shot into him. There we go. So 280 damage. And, like, at Tier 6, guys, this is just, it's monstrous, you know, alpha. But at the same time, like, look, I'm already reloaded again. So, I mean, it's just insane, guys. I haven't had to get into a DPM battle with someone yet. So, you know, I can't really speak much on the DPM, and that's why I kind of want to, you know, get into a situation where I actually have to use the DPM. Thunderbolt is, you know, tearing us apart here. Might try and relocate, guys. I think that's what we're gonna do. I just want to get in a spot, guys, where I'm not going to get lit by the 1357, and this way, you know, this guy probably won't spot me from here. So we should be relatively safe here. If we end up, you know, dying, then this will be another one of those games where I can't really display the DPM for you guys, and that's kind of what I want to do. But, you know, if that's the case, that's the case. We'll just wait, get into the next game. And, you know, the, I don't want to say standard rounds because they're technically gold rounds, guys, but 168 millimeters of penetration. So, I mean, you're not really struggling too much with pen. I mean, that's not the greatest of pen, but at tier 6, it's pretty good if you ask me. So I'm kind of thinking of poking this, perhaps. Because look, all they have is a T-34-85 over here. There's still a VK-30 or something that's unspotted. But I think now that these guys are kind of winning this side of the map, we're going to have to help this Type 59, and I just don't have the mobility to really do it, unfortunately. So, okay, let's see here. And unfortunately, Progetto is going to kill us here, guys. You know, he has that clip. But to get, you know, 2 shots into him and then someone else kills him, like, you could just see, guys, like, how nasty this thing is. I mean, you know, at close range, I mean, we did, what, like, basically 600 damage to that guy in, like, you know, I don't know, 10 seconds or whatever it was. So, you know, not a terrible game, guys. We did, look, 1345 damage. I think that's like an average game for me. Just a little bit of assist, giving us like 1400 combined. And, you know, we'll stick around and kind of see what happens with this game. You know, it looks pretty close. So, you know, we'll see what happens here. This guy has to go after the 1357 because 1357 is going to be on reload. Ram him, ram him. He should be able to get this cleanup kill. And he gets racked, but and hit by Hardy. This is going to be close, guys, because we have kind of bad positioning. The Thunderbolt has no HP though, so okay, E25 gets the kill, and now 53 TP was pressing the Artie. Let's go back to the E25. E25 should be able to clean this guy up, but he's going to run. I think that's a smart play. You know, the 53 TP, if I'm not mistaken, has a pretty nasty alpha damage rating. So probably the smart play to get away. But at the same time, it's like we have like 3 times the amount of HP, and this guy has more HP, clearly than the 53 TP. But I think a better play here to go to this direction, especially given that the T-3485 just poked up there. So now really all you have to worry about is the 53 TP. And I think our team played well, guys. I think this was well played. I do. We should win this one. Both our heavies are heading over to Cap. They should take care of Artie. A shame seeing this Oni guys without the derp gun, but it's probably better overall with this gun on it. I mean, they nerfed these things a couple years back. I went through the whole line to the Type 5 Heavy, and the derp guns always did a little bit more damage, and then they nerfed them, and I was so upset about that. So we're just waiting for them to kill this guy. Let's go to the E25. Shoot gold, dude. Lower plate. Wow, he missed a shot. The TP. Well, good game, guys. Good game. I'm happy with it, and I know we died kind of early on, but it is what it is. We were bottom tier, so let's see. And already, guys, this is better than any of the 3 games that I played previously with this vehicle. So this is why, I kind of wanted to redo this replay. Look, we're losing 15k, and if we didn't have some of these, because we have, I think, how many of them in the, maybe just 1 left. We didn't lose a 20k from that. So you're going to lose coin, guys. It's going to happen. And yeah, I think I like the setup though, guys. Like, we could run the enhanced gun laying drive, but honestly, I think running it with vents, like, I'm okay with this. I like running the improved rotation mechanism because you get that minus 10% to dispersion. And, with vents, we're upping our view range a little bit too. And, vents kind of helps with everything, but it's 6% here in this slot. And then we also have the snapshot, guys, and we have the smooth ride. So hopefully that helps it out a little bit. So let's get into the next game, and hopefully we get a map that's like really close quarters, guys. I hardly ever like close quarter maps, but that's really what you need with this vehicle. You need to get into these maps that have like, very close quarter type of areas, and Lakeville is not bad, guys. This map, if you can get over to the city, you might be able to do a good number on people with this tank. I'm almost considering, guys, going to the 1 line or 2 line, whatever you want to call it, because of the mobility of this vehicle. And I think we're going to do that, guys. Call me stupid, but I think we're going to do that. I think we're actually going to go to the 2 line. Just because the mobility of this thing is so bad, I don't want to get caught out, And being that it's a tier 6 game, and look guys, they have 3 AMD 178Bs, like one of these guys could easily YOLO, so they have 3 M44s, like this is what I'm thinking guys, I'm thinking of just camping, like sitting right freaking here, and camping. They have 2 BUGIs on the enemy team as well. And I think we're just going to do this. I think we're just going to do this, ladies and gentlemen, because I do not want to go out there and get spotted. And it looks like a lot of these guys are probably going to camp back here. If guys, if they press this side of the map, you know, it's fairly easy to defend. You know, from this side, you can just like go over here, you can go here. So that's why I kind of like this map in that sense, because it's kind of hard to press this side of the map. It's honestly good, easy to defend it from a lot of places. Like if that happens on the other side, you can go to this little corner here and stuff. So I don't really mind it. You know, I don't really mind this map is what I'm saying. Like when you have to defend the base, you know, like base defense is not as hard as you would think on this map. So not spotted from that. Very good. And I would be here, guys, but with 3 M44s sitting in the back, just not really what I want to be doing. I want to remain unspotted, so. We can see this tree falling, so we know he was kind of there. Look, he's bouncing around, guys. Jesus. Being patient, guys. We're waiting. We're waiting to use this gun. And it looks like we're kind of faltering in the mid. Yes. I'm recording a video. What? Okay. That's okay. And it looks like these guys are playing it pretty safe, guys. You know, I mean, we could certainly try and press this, but the fact that we're losing over here, like, I think it's better at this point. Like, look, guys, we're going to end up doing one of those last stands without even taking a shot. And this is what I mean, guys. I keep getting into these games where, I mean, we could have went to the city, right? That was an option, so I don't want to completely blame the team and all that for this kind of game that we're getting here. But, I mean, like, we didn't even take a shot yet, guys. We could have gotten one into the AMD, but this is it, guys. And now, like, look, we're already, you know, we've lost, like, this whole entire... Actually, I think I'm going to stay over here, guys. Because, look, we've lost the entire side of the map, and I was going to kind of poke over here, and then the KV-1 or whatever just, like, melted. So, you know, now it's just me and Artie basically over here. And this is what I mean, guys. Like, I just keep getting into these games where I can't display for you guys the nasty DPM of this vehicle. So, we're going to get a shot into this BUGI. The AMD just went past me. I'm just going to kind of leave him. Kill this guy. And now we can kind of try and get a shot into this AMD. Okay, Artie gets him. I'm going to wait to get unspotted and then poke this again. I think we should be unspotted by now. Okay, we kind of low roll the M44, but that's fine. AMD is making pressure behind us. I think I'm going to try and get a shot into this guy, because I don't want to be flanked yet. Okay, he's dead. Oh, we're spotted. There's only a VK here. Here he is. Okay, we're going to get a shot into the VK. Cromwell's behind me. Okay, we're going to get a shot into the Cromwell. And I think what we're going to do in this situation, guys, look, my engine's dead. We are going to go forward. The VK's shooting HE at me too, so that's even better. We're going to go forward. And at this point, guys, it's like I'm going to get hit from behind. But I think this is our best bet, is to try and just shoot at this VK, because at this point, like, we're going to get flanked from behind. And, I mean, here we go, guys. Hardy is just annihilating me. And this is what I mean, guys. Like, I mean, to do 1257 damage, like, we got 3 kills, guys. We probably should have went to the city, but ultimately, like, there was no way. Wherever we went, this game was a loss. And this is the problem, guys. It's like I just keep getting into these games where I can't even use the DPM of this vehicle. But still, this game was still better than, you know, the previous 3 games that I did. You know, we got more shots off. Look, we're top by experience, top by damage, guys, and we hardly even had a game there. I mean, that was like brutal. So, you know, hopefully this third game, guys, I'm praying that this third game is going to actually be a good game. Look, we're at 47% win rate in this thing. We're averaging almost 1,200 damage in it a game. And, gosh, guys, I mean, this is brutal, you know. We're averaging literally, in terms of DPM for this vehicle, we are averaging 20 seconds of DPM, you know, because this vehicle has like 3,700 DPM, guys. And we are averaging 1,200 damage a game. And I just think that is terrible. I think we should be close to like 2,000, guys, in this vehicle. If I, you know, I'm going to be honest, normally in my tier 6 tanks, like if I do 1,500 damage, that's a great game. You know, especially in like a light tank, but even in my KV2, if I do 1,500 damage, that's an excellent game. But in this tank, guys, it's like, the TPM and the alpha is just so disgusting that we should be doing more damage than this. So where to go here, guys? I think we're going to go to the mid. Honestly, I mean, like, you can't play this thing like a heavy. It just doesn't work like that, you know? The gun is even too derpy. You really need to, like, play this thing still kind of like a medium. And, you know, if you go to where the heavies go, you know, you're just really, you don't have the armor to really withstand shots from them. That's the problem. So prefer to kind of take this thing up over to, you know, the mid of the map. And, ooh, this Hellcat, guys. Oh, we missed the shot there. So here's where .045 dispersion, or whatever it is, guys, is, you know, gonna be an issue. And that's what I mean, guys. I mean, if they made the dispersion better, guys, this tank would be so OP. You know, it would be ridiculous. So we can't, you know, I'm not gonna, you know, complain about the dispersion. I mean, you know, it's just. And we have the T-29 poking here. Okay, he's backing down, looks like. And this is kind of how I want to play this tank, guys. I almost want to play like a TD at first. It just doesn't have the mobility, you know, to really, you know, and if it did, again, guys, that's what I'm saying. I mean, like, I'm not going to complain about the mobility or the dispersion of the gun when the gun has 3,700 DPM, you know what I mean? So, and, you know, perhaps, guys, I don't play this tank as good as I should, you know, like, maybe it's better to go with the heavies or something. Maybe people play a lot more games in it and they make better plays with it than I would, but I just kind of play how I play most other tanks, and maybe that's the problem. Maybe this tank has a very unique type of play style and positioning that you have to get to on certain maps, but I kind of like what I'm doing here. I don't think this is, you know, erroneous or anything of that nature yet, at least. Okay, we have VK here. Alright, I did aim that a little bit low, but probably still should have went in. Let's just auto-aim the guy. There we go, 290 side. T-71 is here somewhere. These are kind of tough shots with this tank, guys. Alright, so I think we can start making some pressure here, guys. honestly, I'm going to kind of run to the mid here and then keep moving. So if we go downhill, I mean, the mobility is not terrible. So that's a plus. But, yeah, this thing kind of moves like a snail, guys, I'll be honest. Okay, 278 into the Nashorn. M44, we get a high roll, 315 in the face, guys, and this is where this tank is fun. This is where this tank is fun, guys. So we're gonna come up this way. I'm gonna poke like into this bush thing here, and I know our spotting is not the best, but we're not spotted here, so we can kind of hang out in this area. Look, here's the T-29. Trying to get a tracking shot into him and also pen. Okay. And I'm not going to get too aggressive yet, guys, because like I bet you this AMX came back, T-71 could have came back, and we have the T-37 here, but like I still want to be kind of cautious. Okay, there goes the T-37. Still, we're not really using the DPM of this vehicle, guys. You know, okay, T-71 has spotted us. Here he is. He's running. He's running. 375, guys. I mean, just, gosh, the rolls on this thing from a tier 6. It's like using a KV-2 and, you know, just rolling high on your HE shells. So FV took a shot at us here. Okay, he's dead. And still, we're not using the DPM of this vehicle, guys, but at least we're using, you know, the alpha damage. So I'm just going to go for it, guys. I kind of want to hit this dude here. Okay, we're going to spot the Cromwell, and we're going to die, guys, but like the thing is, I kind of want to spot all these people. So here we go. We spotted everyone. We get a little bit of spotting damage. 2,122 damage, guys, and everyone else is going to do exactly what I want them to do and move up as I kind of took all the damage there. And 2,122 damage, 390 assist, guys, and you know, to me, this is a better game still, though. I think this tank has way more potential than this, and you know, that's one of the issues. I'm going to go ahead and, you know, flip my camera back on as we, you know, kind of discuss this tank, but I think, guys, honestly, this tank has even more potential than you've seen in these 3 games. Way more potential. I mean, we never even used the DPM of this vehicle to, you know, shoot anybody that was out in the open or anything like that. And still, 2122 damage. And to me, like, this is more what I think is a good game in this tank. 2100 damage, I would say, is like slightly above average, even for me in this tank. But this is kind of, I think, like, around 2,000 damage is where I want to be in this tank, just given the stats on it, guys, because it's so hard to kind of determine where you should be in terms of, you know, performance with this tank, because the DPM is like tier 10 DPM. So so it's just kind of hard to really determine. But look, guys, I think we're going to win this game. We should win this game. I mean, Hellcat is full HP. We have 3 Arty. And the Thunderbolt, I believe, is like possibly a one-shot or something like that. I don't know. He has half his HP at most. So, you know, when I made the play to kind of rush forward, guys, I would have thought that this game probably would have already been over. But this guy, what are you doing? Okay, so he's going to go after Arty. I wouldn't ram him, dude. Some of these people, guys, like, look, I know everyone is different when it comes to playing this game. You know, some people are good, some people, but like, when I watch some of these people, guys, I just, like, I can't do anything but scratch my head, you know. I can't do anything else but scratch my head sometimes. And like, this is, he's just gonna let him like, oh my goodness, guys. Luckily, Artie's gonna get some shots. That guy could have just thrown this game. I could have thrown this game by making the play I did, guys. I thought like that play was gonna close out the game, and geez, guys, we're definitely not going to play a fourth game because this video is going to be fairly long already. But let's watch this one till the end. Thunderbolt has 5 kills. He could still carry this. You know, he could still carry this. It's very possible. I think it's unlikely, but it's possible. What's this design this guy has on the back? Interesting. What tank do you guys want to watch? Let's just watch the FV. He's the closest. The good thing about the FV, guys, is that, you know, as long as this M12 and M44 aim fairly well, like this guy should be basically a one-shot because they hit him and then the one guy hit a blind shot. I don't know if you guys saw that. It looked like, you know, there was no splash, so it went into the tank when he went dark. So he's got to be at like, it says 240. He's got to be at like 100 HP or something now. So the FV has good, I was going to say speed. You know, it's a fast Artie. So if they just kind of get to cap here, get behind this building, I mean, they should be able to easily win this. And where's this guy? There he is. He's at 128 HP, guys. One shot from the M44. M44 misses. Guys, we might lose this game. I am being totally honest. We might lose this game. I have a tendency of leaning forward so much when I get into these games. Just need to lean back, guys, and relax. All right, here he is. FE's not turning. Come on, M44. Yes, good shot. So that's the game, guys. M44 had a good shot there to end this game, and we win, thank God. I shouldn't have made the play that I did, guys. You know, I was just trying to be really aggressive and get one more shot in and kind of spot the rest of the team. But I think people were a little further back than I thought they were. I thought people would just press. But, you know, not a bad game, guys. This is second class, 2,330 damage. We got that one blind shot into the Artie, I believe it was. And, or was it the T71? Whatever it was, guys. And we actually made 39K because we're running premium. And you can see the ammunition, guys, you know, and the consumables, like we still didn't pay for the food and stuff. So that's good. But, yeah, that's about it, guys. That's going to end this video. What medal is this? Pasucci's. So we killed 2 already, yeah. And yeah, I mean, that's it, guys. I really, really wanted to show you like a DPM battle with this vehicle. But it just doesn't look like, after 6 games and just the 3 that I'm bringing you guys, it looks like that's not going to be the case. But at least you can kind of see like where this tank is shining and where it's looking, you know, like a pile of crap. I mean, the mobility is kind of crap, the armor is kind of crap, the aiming time and dispersion is kind of crap, but the DPM at 3,800, the way I have it set up, guys, is just more than making up for it. And that's about it. And even the view range isn't that bad considering we're not running optics. And that's going to close out this video, guys. So, look, I hope you enjoyed these games in the BUGI. I would, again, you know, like I said, like to get some better games in this tank. And if I get a good game, I will bring it to you guys. So, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you for the next video. Take care and bye-bye.